What's going on, everybody? My name is CD, and today we're going to talk about the Cigma 2 and some of the easiest ways that you guys can get it gold. Now, similar to Modern Warfare, there really is not a foolproof, easy, get it done in one swing way to get any of these launchers gold in Cold War. The camo challenges are weird and not very optimized, and honestly just not a lot of fun. The Cigma 2, if you guys don't know, is very, very slow when you're actually trying to get kills with it. The ADS time is probably the slowest out of every weapon in the game, but it is very, very good at shooting down kill streaks, UAVs, anything like that in the air because it is a lock-on launcher. Now, obviously, to unlock these camos, you actually need to level up the launcher, so the launchers go to a maximum level of 35, and they unlock the final camo at level 30. There are no attachments for the launchers, so leveling it up is not going to help it get any better, but it obviously would be nice when going for the launchers to have all of the camos unlocked at least, so you can work towards them all at the same time. And in my eyes, there's really two ways that you can level up your launchers. One is to play zombies. So yes, you can play zombies with the launchers. They're not that great, but it does level it up pretty quickly, and especially if you wait for a double XP event. And I believe before the season 1 launch, there's actually going to be a double XP, double weapon XP event. So once you see those, that is your opportunity to use your launchers in zombies and just level it up as quickly as possible. Or way number 2 is just to have it on your back as you're going for other weapons, shoot stuff down as you see it, get the easy challenges done, and just get basic XP for your launcher just as you're playing. So let's start at the top. Let's talk about the different camos that we have for the launchers here and what we can do specifically with the Cigma to get it gold as quick as possible. So the first one here, get 50 eliminations. This one is going to come actively just as you complete some of the other camos. So I'm not going to have any specific tips for this one. So let's go on to the next. Next up is stripes. So destroy 50 equipment, score streaks, or vehicles in multiplayer. So for this one, UAVs are going to be the most abundant thing that you're going to find that will actually count towards this camo. So unless you really want to go for this one specifically, just put the Cigma on your back while you're going for other weapons. Hopefully you didn't leave launchers to be your last gold weapons, so put on your AR, your SMG, whatever as your primary, and then throw on the Cigma as your secondary, and just be aware when the enemy team puts up UAVs, puts up counter UAVs, care packages, really anything in the air. And as you can see here, equipment counts as well. So if you have engineer on as your first perk, you'll see that equipment through the wall, and that'll just kind of trigger something in your mind to shoot at that with the Cigma when you get a chance. This one, not too difficult. There's enough things that actually count towards you unlocking this that 50 should come pretty easily. All right, next up, classics. So this is where we get into some of the more annoying challenges with the Cigma, because the Cigma is not meant to actually get kills. So they did recently actually change this, which I guess is good, but I don't think that this was the issue with the launcher. So this used to be get 3 kills without dying 20 times, with all kills coming from the Cigma, but now they've changed it to get 2 kills without dying, which is kind of dumb, because then there's also a camo down here, Psychedelic, that's get double kills 25 times. So yes, in their eyes, maybe they're trying to help us get the launchers gold a little faster, but while yes, this was a difficult challenge, I don't think this was the issue people were having with the launchers. The big issue is obviously that flak jacket just totally nullifies any kind of kill you're trying to get with the launchers. So personally, in my opinion, I think either a launcher buff needs to happen where the explosive range of the launchers needs to be made a little bit stronger. Even in a hardcore, you can get 3 to 4 hit markers with flak jacket on one single person. That just doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, this camo, how are we going to get 2 kills without dying 20 times? All kills coming from the Cigma 2 in multiplayer. The easiest way to do the kill challenge for the Cigma is to run around with it, hopefully on Nuketown 24/7 or some smaller map, and melee people. Yes, I know that the clip in the background, I'm actually using an RPG, because this is a very similar strategy, as you can guess, for the RPG, but obviously this works for the Cigma as well. This was just the only clip that I could find of me using this strategy. Now you can try and shoot the Cigma to get those kills, but in my lobbies at least 80 to 90% of people are running flak jacket, and it's just not even worth the time to shoot them, get that hit marker. They have time to turn around and just shoot you and you're dead. I mean, the Cigma, yes, you're going to be very, very slow running around with it, But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to play hardcore, because in hardcore, it's a one-hit melee. You're going to want to play a small map, so that's why I suggested Nuketown 24/7, which I know actually currently is not in the game, but I do believe it's coming back for Christmas time, so probably around Season 1 launch. We should be seeing a Christmas-themed Nuketown, more than likely coming with the Nuketown 24/7 playlist again. And you're going to want to run the class that I'll show you a little bit later. You're going to want smokes, obviously. You're going to smoke out the entire map, and you're going to run around and try and melee 2 people in a row in 1 life. It's almost like, imagine if you were using the knife, strictly the knife, but you were about 50% slower and had a huge rocket over your shoulder. That's basically what you're trying to do here, because the rockets are so bad. All right, next up, geometric. Destroy 50 ground-based score streaks or vehicles in multiplayer. So for this one, sadly, the only ground-based score streaks is the sentry gun, and I think the RCXD counts as well. But how many people are really running those in a regular multiplayer game? So that's where for this, you're probably going to want to jump into a Fireteam Dirty Bomb game. And no, this is not going to be any fun, and it's just strictly grinding. But basically the tactic here is in Fireteam Dirty Bomb, every death you actually parachute into the map again. But what you're going to want to do is hover in the air with your parachute with engineer on, and just wait until you see someone get on a motorcycle or a snowmobile, depending on the map that you're on, or some sort of ground-based score streak or vehicle. And then you're going to basically want to dive bomb them. And it's pretty easy with the Cigma because you can lock on, and you're going to get, I believe it's the breakdown medal. And then if you want, you can just kind of splat on the ground and respawn then again in a few seconds, and do this over and over and over. So as I said, probably not going to have a ton of fun doing it, but you will get this challenge complete within a few games, as at least when I was playing, there was a consistent amount of people getting on vehicles that you could destroy pretty simply with this lock-on launcher. Next up is the Flora Camel. So destroy 50 aerial score streaks or vehicles in multiplayer. Again, this one's going to come pretty actively if you're shooting down UAVs. Similar to my tip earlier, where if you have the Cigma just on your back while you're going for other weapons, shooting down UAVs, counter UAVs, care packages, attack helicopters, that's going to count for your aerial score streaks. And with the lock-on launcher, shouldn't be that much of an issue. Next up is science. Destroy 3 score streaks or enemy vehicles in a single game 10 times in multiplayer. So once again, going through some of the other camos, this one should kind of just come along. You only need to shoot 3 or more UAVs, counter UAVs, whatever it may be in one game. So as long as you're going for those other aerial score streaks, or even if you're doing the Fireteam Dirty Bomb ground-based vehicle challenge, as long as you destroy 3 in one game of Fireteam, you should be fine. And this one should kind of chug along as well while you're working towards some of those other camos. And then finally, we get to the double kills. And really the easiest way to get this one, once again, is to do the method I talked about previously in the 2 kill streak camo, and that is to use the Cigma as a melee weapon. So once again, go into hardcore, hopefully a smaller map playlist, using smokes, and really just trying to melee 2 people quickly. And a map like Nuketown was very helpful for that, because if I was actually able to get to the enemy's building and kind of hide around in their building with some smokes, or go up behind 2 people, melee them both very quickly. And that's just way easier than trying to shoot people with the Cigma with Flak Jacket being so strong right now. And even if you were to try and shoot one enemy, reload the Cigma, and shoot another enemy, I don't know if that would be considered a double kill all the time because of how long it takes to reload. So that's where you either need to get a double kill in one rocket, which can happen, yes, but good luck. And that's where the melee strategy comes into play. So to go over the class that I used to unlock those camos, so obviously it doesn't really matter what you have here as your primary. Secondary, obviously Cigma, and then this is the actual melee class that I've thrown on here. So double smoke, double Semtex. Semtex doesn't really matter. Assault pack for that extra ammo, because you only get a few missiles with the Cigma. And then for my perks, we're running Engineer. That's probably the biggest one, especially if you're doing the Fireteam Dirty Bomb, you're going to need Engineer, but it's helpful all the time when you're working for the Cigma. Quartermaster actually gives you another tactical grenade, so in this case, another smoke, after I believe it's 25 seconds. So in my case, when playing Nuketown, I would throw my 2 smokes to kind of get across the map, and then sometimes I would still need another smoke to continue moving because you are so slow running with the Cigma. So Quartermaster helped me get that extra smoke, and then Gung Ho, just because it made me feel a little bit better about keeping the gun out when you're throwing the smoke and stuff. But that one, maybe you want to go with Ninja because you are trying to be a little bit more stealthy to get behind people. that can be kind of up to you guys. And then I am running Danger Close, which gives me some extra ammo with the launcher, as well as that double smoke, double Semtex. And that is the Cigma 2 tips and tricks on how to get it gold. As you can see, it is glitched right now for me as I have it gold, but it says I have 0 of 2 gold for the launchers, but that is a known glitch. I think they actually tried to fix that in the recent update. It did not fix it for me for these launchers or my LMGs. LMGs are also bugged like this. But if you guys do have any questions, put them in the comments down below. If you're not already, make sure to sub to the channel for more COD content coming out here real soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys later.